today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take.
We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for second down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 33. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
And when you talk about the traits that make Joe Burrow successful, you got to start with his head. This guy thinks the game, sees the game, loves the game. Then you go to the arm. He can make every throw. And then within a play, 2nd and 3rd reaction plays that are big ones downfield. That was why he won the Heisman Trophy, and that was why I voted for him, in addition to him winning a national championship.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
At the 37-yard
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Bengals nothing.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Eagles offense trotting back out here onto the field, and Charles wanted to discuss their week 1 game against Washington because the Eagles had a 17-0 lead at one point in the second quarter and then lost 27-17. So a disappointing loss for them in week 1. Carson Wentz got sacked 8 times, and you remember the injuries that Philly had last year. Well, they were without a couple of big names on offense in this one as well, and that did not help.
No, it did not help. And look, on the outside, Alshon Jeffrey, that's always a loss. Miles Sanders expected to be their lead runner, but you alluded to the 8 sacks. Well, this is what happens when Lane Johnson doesn't play at right tackle. When Jason Peters has to move from guard to left tackle the week of the ball game, of course, he was able to revamp his contract, so he was cool with that. But remember, they lost Brandon Brooks in the preseason, their Pro Bowl guard. Very difficult to keep Carson Wentz protected when all those guys are unable to play.
I'm curious to see how they bounce back this coming week as they go home to face the Rams. That should be an interesting ball game. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down. Well, CD, let's take a moment here and get your thoughts just on week 1 in general. Certainly no shortage of storylines, but I'm curious, after 1 week, which teams really caught your eye?
Well, teams with continuity certainly did. Kansas City, the defending champions, they were sharp in their season opener, as was Baltimore, who, of course, has title aspirations, getting upset in the playoffs last year. How about a couple big surprises? What about Washington coming back from a big deficit against Philadelphia at home, getting a win for head coach Ron Rivera? What a big game for them. And, of course, Jacksonville. Everyone's talking about how this team has just been dismantled. They'll be lucky to win 2 games. They won a big one against Indianapolis. And, of course, all year long, we'll follow the New England, Tampa Bay ledger, won't we? In this case, New England, with all their changes, they get a win. Tampa Bay, with all their additions, they take a loss on the road in New Orleans.
Yeah, you know that coach in New England slept a little bit better than the quarterback down in Florida after week 1.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. All right, while we have a second here, Charles, let's look ahead to week 2 on the NFL slate. Some great games coming up. I'm just looking early here Sunday. You got Carolina, Tampa Bay. Wondering if Tampa can get the win there. Detroit and Green Bay, both 1-0. That's intriguing, an in-division game. And then, Washington and Arizona, you probably wouldn't highlight that one normally, but one of those two teams, one of those teams, is going to be 2-0.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. And how about the Sunday nighter? New England at Seattle. Cam Newton now leading the Patriots, and Russell Wilson was so sharp in the opener at Atlanta. And then, of course, on Monday night, the opening of the Raiders' new stadium with the Saints coming to town. I'm really excited about that one.
And you've said it well with the Raiders. If there was ever a stadium that looked like a Raiders stadium, it's that one.
It certainly does, doesn't it? And, you know, I don't want to steal anything from anyone else or any movies or whatever, but the theme music, you got to know, is going to be dark and powerful, just like the Raiders want it to be.
Now Wentz on third down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Wentz to his rookie wideout Rager for an Eagle first down.
46-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. This ball complete to Rager. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And now you saw exactly why the rookie out of TCU, Jalen Rager, was selected in the first round by the Philadelphia Eagles. Great quickness, terrific speed, adds a deep threat to the lineup. And remember, Carson Wentz threw for over 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single wide receiver who had catches over 500 yards. A terrific addition by the Eagles in the first round, albeit a bit of a surprise. I think they're going to like what they get out of this young man from Fort Worth.
Rager catches it left side. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A gain of 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's Zach Ertz on the receiving end from Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return man, Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He completes it to Boyd. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Let's step into a different topic here for a second, Charles. You think about all the action that happened on Sunday, week 1 in the NFL, but Saturday was an important day for a number of players around the league as well. In fact, we might even have a new holiday, call it Extension Day. A number of contracts.
Can we make it into a movie? Can we do that? Can we make it into a movie?
Yeah. Fine by me. A number of contracts that were crucial were extended, and really it started with Dalvin Cook, 5 years and $63 million. That was a big one for the Vikings.
Yeah, it was, and it's huge for Dalvin Cook because there was a school of thought that maybe they wouldn't do it because of Alexander Madison's presence, but they're going with their big guy. How about that? Just a few minutes later, Alvin Kamara, he re-upped with the Saints, 5 years, $75 million. Love that one. A great move for New Orleans. Even better for Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, good to be a running back, and then switching it to wide receiver. Cooper Kupp with the Rams. What was his, 3 years, almost $50 million, I think $48 million to be precise.
Yeah, he did very, very well, and I love the way that he runs routes, and he gives the Rams a great presence downfield. And how about Demario Davis? We got away from the skill position, guys. A linebacker, one of the top ones in the league. He re-upped in a big way. 3 good years for him, added to his contract in New Orleans.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Wentz to throw again. This is caught by Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns, just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on
you got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Burrow. That's complete. Bernard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. First down now, but the clock continues to move. First down, here's Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Burrow. Past the 20. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
John Ross, 43 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. 21. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.